Today we're going to start our unit on saving money with a very short video on bank accounts. Now, a fair bit of this is going to be reading and research, so that's why the video is going to be very short. I just want to walk you through what you're going to be doing today so you've got some idea going into it what to expect. So at the beginning it talks a little bit about bank accounts. Please read through that information. It'll be stuff that you're responsible to know. And then it'll ask you about whether or not you have a bank account. Now, if you don't, that's okay. You can ask a parent, relative, friend, or whatever about their bank account and answer a couple questions about it. What bank is it with, why they open it, etc. And we'll walk a little bit through about some more details on bank accounts and transactions, nothing too major there. And then what I'm going to get you to do is rather than give you information about specific bank accounts, which constantly change, or become irrelevant because they're not a bank that your family works with or whatever, I'm going to have you actually go through and look up a few of your own bank accounts um, online and find some information about them. So you get to choose what financial institution you use, whether that's a bank or a credit union or something else. But you're going to be looking up for a few checking accounts and a few savings accounts and just looking for information about those. There's a little question there you'll have to answer using your interest stuff from last unit. And then you're going to select one of the savings accounts from the information that you've collected above and go through and find a little bit more detail about some of the features that it may or may not offer. Finally, we're going to finish off with something that is, I will say it's a bit of a dying art. It's not something we do a lot anymore, but it still is done enough that you should understand the basics of it, and that's how to write a proper check. Keeping in mind that writing a check improperly does leave you open for somebody to scam money from you. If you leave things blank, or for instance, if you don't fill in things correctly. If we take a look at this check right here, there's no reason if you filled it out incorrectly that someone couldn't change that to $523.45 and cash it. However, there are ways to prevent that, and you need to know how to fill out the check properly. Also, if you don't do things like sign it or date it properly, it may be rejected, which could incur a significant fee. So even though you may not use it very often, it's something that you should know. And whether or not you actually use check writing in your future, you are likely going to receive checks from something. There's all kinds of online rebates and things like that. So you will experience checks in your lifetime. And then basically there'll be an opportunity for you to try writing your own check. I will point out a couple of things. Uh, this is actually an old version, which is pretty much the same. It's just the check looks different. You've got two versions here. You can either download the PDF version of this lesson and fill this all out by hand. You're more than welcome to do that, and then take pictures and submit it. Incidentally, this lesson will be the first assignment for the unit. Um, or you can type in the information by downloading the Google Doc version and filling that out. If, however, you choose the Google Doc version, you're going to have to try and fill out a check using typing, which is a little difficult, which is why I actually updated this photo so it does things. For instance, I think it lists this as A, B, C, D, E, and F, and it just asks you what you would type into each of those different blanks. So however you want to do it is fine by me, as long as it gets submitted. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to let you go do some research and find some information and finish off the lesson and submit it. And then we'll see you in the next lesson.